So today we're going to look at everything you need to get started in Turtle WOW in 2025. And whether you're going to be fresh and new to the Turtle WOW community or a returning player, I'm going to show you the big changes that the Turtle WOW team has made over the past year. We're going to look at first graphics and updates with the upcoming Unreal Engine 5, as well as what we have currently, and that's the Turtle WOW HD project. Next, we're going to peek at the Turtle WOW launcher and see how this is working to fix and add in many things that we previously had to install manually. Then look at why the revamping and restructuring of the Turtle WOW Wiki is such a breath of fresh air. And this for me is one of the biggest things that the Turtle WOW team has done, because previously trying to find add-ons and mods and help with things was just kind of frustrating. And then in the final part, we're going to go ahead and look at how to find and install add-ons, getting all those UI, combat, boss, raid, atlas loot, auction, gear, every single add-on that you need, and how this can simply be done now with the GITADDONS manager. So first, let's take a look at graphics and textures, and let's go ahead and talk about, the big excitement around Turtle WOW, and that's the upcoming release of Unreal Engine. This is going to bring obviously just a big update to the graphics of the game, but honestly, the graphics should only be a small part of what is most exciting about the switch to Unreal Engine. The real benefit to the engine upgrade is going to be how much more the devs are going to be able to do. They were very limited in the past and restricted while working with the old 1.12 WoW client. Not to mention, a client this old was made for computers that were just that old 20 years ago. And a lot of computers now are doing things that this 1.12 client just doesn't recognize. And I mean, seriously, you need to do a tweaked fix just to play on a setup that has more than one monitor. So this move to Unreal Engine is going to open the door to a whole new world of possibilities as they continue to create a unique Classic Plus experience. But again, that's sometime in the future and we don't know exactly when. So what about graphics now for anybody that's interested? So if you're really set on updating, the character animations, models, the game textures, graphics, you can go ahead and look into the Turtle HD project. Now, be advised that the original creator, Red Mage Joe, no longer supports and stopped updating his version of the HD project prior to the 1.17.2 Turtle WOW update. In fact, Red Mage Joe posted on the 9th of January that he was exiting the Turtle WOW community, and regardless of why, when, or who, he left the project as open source, and it has since been picked up and is now back in development by a new team. I'll post all the links to the new, updated, and supported version of the Turtle HD project down in the description, as well as in the pinned comment below. And anytime you're modding a game, please keep in mind that though this is stable, this is still being updated and currently developed. You add mods at your own risk. Now, the HD project is not going to cause any real harm, but it is prone to crashes and glitches, issues with water or textures, especially when new items are added to the game. I think that the HD project has always been really amazing, but I'm also one that's more than fine with the original classic look. So this is going to be something that differs based on each player's own preferences, and I would recommend anyone that's interested to follow the thread that's posted down below and keep up on any updates, news, fixes, and any issues that are coming up with it. Or better yet, you could reach out over on the Discord if you have any questions that you need answered directly. So if this is something you like, the HD project is again going to update the character, NPC, and enemy models, as well as other items and textures and foliage throughout the game. And the installation and removal of the HD project is as simple as dropping 2 files into your Turtle WOW data folder. So follow the link in the description, and from there you're going to want to go ahead and download the 2 MPQ files, Patch A and Patch B. Once those are downloaded, drop those into your Turtle WOW/data folder. Open the Turtle WOW launcher and then go over to the mods section from the top menu. Here you'll want to click on reload, and when you do so, you will see Patch A and Patch B show up under the custom patches section. Make sure the boxes are ticked and you are good to go. And again, to remove the HD project, just remove those 2 files that you dropped into your Turtle WOW data folder, go back into the launcher, refresh it, and you're good to go. And one of the biggest changes that has come to Turtle WOW is the release of the Turtle WOW launcher, and with that it brings its own tweaks and fixes, because before this you ran the game just like you did back in 2004. You downloaded it to a folder on your computer, the exe files in there, and you would load the game from there. If you wanted to make any tweaks and changes with things like vanilla tweaks and vanilla fixes, you would have to download those, install them, and let them override files in the Turtle WOW folder. But now with the new fancy smancy Turtle WOW launcher, you have all that in one easy to find location. You can easily add and remove various quality of life features, tweaks, and fixes for the client. On the front page of the launcher, we have current news from the forums, posts that are located over on X from the devs in the community, as well as the most recent patches. You can go through and read all the changes that the Turtle WOW team has made. The second tab offers game tweaks like auto looting without having to hold shift, different range on visibility for nameplates, objects, rendering distance, clutter, field of view, and the option to set the game's camera distance, as well as an option to allow the game's sound to remain active when it's not your active program. Furthermore, there's an add-on section, but I honestly don't know what add-ons are showing up here and why. There's nothing bad about the add-ons being shown here, but this is just a small sample of what's available. In the last tab of the launcher, we have the mods section. Here you will again find a mix of quality of life, updated game fixes, and tweaks for the old 1.12 client. Things like letting Discord recognize that you're playing it, DSVK for the Falcon based rendering, which you should probably be using, any fixes for multi-monitor gaming setups, NAM power, which minimizes latency and is really nice for anybody that's outside of the EU, Unit XP to try and modernize the client, things that came with vanilla fixes. So for most all situations, you're going to most likely want to activate and get everything in the tweaks and mods section installed from the launcher. And now let's head to what probably most people are here for in this video. Add-ons are and will always be a flavor and taste that is very specific to each individual person. So now that you know to go to the Turtle WOW Addons Wiki for all your Turtle WOW add-ons, let's look at how to install them. There is an add-ons manager, which is going to be able to install most all add-ons, but there are a few which will require manual downloading if you want to use them. So because of that, I'm going to go ahead and choose the classic WoW voiceover, since this one requires manual installation, to show you quickly how to install any add-on that you want manually. So to do this, you're going to go to the add-on, you're going to locate it here on the page, you're going to download it, then you're going to unzip, and from there we're going to find your Turtle WOW folder, and you're going to go into the interface folder and then into the add-ons folder. Drop the folder and you should see all your other add-ons there as well. Then the most important thing, if you're going to manually install any add-ons, is to open up the folder, and inside of that locate the .toc file. And what you need to do is make sure that the name of the .toc file and the name of the folder that it's in have the exact same name. If the name is altered in any way at all, your add-on will not work. And typically what happens here is the folder ends up having a name which is very similar, but it will have like an underscore master or dash master or something added onto the end, and that's going to cause the add-on not to work. So if this is the case, you simply want to rename the folder so that it matches the .toc file, and then you'll be good to go. And there's nothing hard about manually downloading all your add-ons, but I will highly recommend the second method of installing add-on, and that's to use the GITADDONMANAGER program. So you're going to want to go ahead and download and install the GITADDONMANAGER. And once you have that, go ahead and open it up. And for you, this is going to be blank here because these are all the add-ons that I already have installed. So just go ahead and ignore mine for right now. And what you need to do to have this add-ons manager start managing all your add-ons for Turtle WOW is you're going to want to do this one final step, and that is to set the directory that the add-ons manager will manage. So at the top, go over to the middle tab, which is options. And in that very first line there, you will need to set the path to the folder, which will be containing all of your Turtle WOW add-ons. So click browse and go ahead and locate your Turtle WOW folder. Then go ahead into the interface folder and again into the add-ons folder. Set that as the destination and you are all set up. And now I'm going to show you how to add your add-ons, and I'm also going to give you a recommendation of some add-ons that should get everybody up and going and get you a good start into Turtle WOW. So let's start with UI add-ons, and for that there are 3 that I recommend as I feel they have the widest appeal to the World of Warcraft audience. And first is Shagu Tweaks, my personal favorite and the one I most recommend. And let's go ahead and use this as an example of how to install mods with the Git add-on manager. So first we're going to locate the add-on Shagu Tweaks. Shagu Tweaks is located under S on the wiki, and it's also located near the top because it is in the recommended add-ons section. So you're going to click the add-ons link, which for Shagu Tweaks is going to take us to the Shagu website. Now up at the top, what we want is the link to the GitHub. So we'll go ahead and click that. And at the top of the page, we're going to copy the full URL, which in this instance, https://github.com/shagu tweaks. Then once we're in the GitHub manager, we're going to go to the add-on section, which is the first tab, and we're going to look for the plus sign in the upper left corner. Click that, and we're going to paste in the URL that we just copied from GitHub. And once you paste the URL, click OK, and the mod manager downloads and installs it for you. So again, you find the mod, you get its GitHub URL, you're going to copy that, click the plus sign in the Git add-ons manager, paste the URL, click OK, and the add-on's installed. If you want to remove an add-on, you locate the add-on on the list, click on the 3 dots to the far right, left click, and delete. And that's how easy it is to use the add-ons manager. It takes a little bit of time to get set up, but once you have it set up, it's really convenient. Definitely recommend that for everybody. So yeah, with all of that, hopefully anyone new to Turtle WOW or anybody that's been away for a little while and is thinking about coming back can go ahead and get everything they need to get started and get on their way. I was gonna make this video even longer. I have a list of UI, combat, just a bunch of other add-ons that I think are really good starter add-ons until you get into the game and decide what you want. But after finishing the video, it already run to like 27 minutes. So I'm gonna be editing that down. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this in half. So the first half is gonna be this here, just the setup, getting started guide, and then here in a few days I'll go ahead and release a video just showing just some of the add-ons that I think everyone should grab to go ahead and get started and get a good feel for the game. So be super excited for that next video. Again, it will be coming out here in a few days, and until then, everybody stay safe, and I will see you again in the next video.